Hello friends, today we see the unit first semiconductor part 3 biased semiconductor PN junction diode. Bias. The DC voltage applied to the semiconductor device is called bias. Means any DC voltage supply is given to the semiconductor device or a PN junction diode, then it is known as bias. A PN junction connected to the external voltage source, that is battery, is known as biased PN junction. When a PN junction is connected to the external voltage source, that is battery, is known as a biased PN junction. There are two types of connecting a battery to a PN junction as given below, that is forward bias and reverse bias. So these are the two different type of biasing when we attach the DC voltage supply to the semiconductor. So these two different ways we can add the bias. Forward bias. If we connect a battery to the PN junction such that the positive terminal of the battery is connected to P region, whereas the negative terminal to the N region, then the biasing is called forward biasing or forward bias. Means battery's positive terminal is connected to P region and negative terminal is connected to N region. Then it is known as forward biasing or forward bias. It is also defined that when external voltage applied to the PN junction in such a direction that it opposes the potential barrier. Now here is the forward bias, how the forward bias will work. P-type semiconductor is there, N-type semiconductor is there, and here positive holes, they are come from positive terminal to P-type like this, and in the similarly the electrons they are moving from N-type semiconductor negative terminal of the battery to the N-type semiconductor. When a PN junction is forward biased, the holes are repelled from positive terminal of the battery B and are forced to move towards PN junction. Similarly, the free electrons are repelled from the negative terminal of the battery and drift towards the PN junction. Some of the holes and electrons enter into the depletion region and recombine themselves because they get energy from battery. This reduces the potential barrier across PN junction and also reduces the width of the depletion region and height of the potential barrier. So the holes, they are moving in this direction and electrons, they are moving in this direction. So initially the barrier potential is like this, or depletion barrier layer is like this. Due to this flow of holes and the electrons, the holes, they are moving in this direction, electrons, they are moving in this direction, and therefore this depletion region, it will reduces. This we have told here. Some holes and electrons enter into the depletion region and recombine themselves because of they get energy from the battery. This reduces the potential barrier across the PN junction and also reduces the width of the depletion region and height of the potential barrier. Therefore, more majority carrier diffuse across PN junction, so large current to flow through PN junction, it is called forward current. It is in milliampere. Reverse bias. If we connect the battery to the PN junction such that the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the P region, whereas positive terminal to the N region, then the biasing is called reverse biasing or reverse bias. It is also defined when external voltage applied to the PN junction is in such a direction that it increases the potential barrier. Now reverse bias. In this reverse bias condition, holes are attracted towards the negative terminal, electrons are attracted towards the positive terminal. So initially the depletion region is like this, but when the holes are moving in this direction and electrons, they are moving in this direction, so this depletion region, it will become wider and wider. Initially the depletion region this much, but due to the flow of holes and electrons, this depletion region, it will become wider, it will increases. Why increases? Because at always attraction between the opposite charges. Holes are attracted toward the negative terminal electrons are attracted towards the positive terminal, and therefore this width it will increases. When a PN junction is reverse biased, the holes in the P region are attracted towards the negative terminal of the battery, and the free electrons in N region are attracted towards the positive terminal of the battery. Thus, the majority carriers are drawn away from PN junction. As a result, depletion region becomes broad and barrier potential increases. The increasing barrier potential makes it very difficult for the polarity carrier to diffuse across PN junction. Thus, there is no current due to the majority carrier as a reverse bias PN junction. The junction offered very high resistance, but the barrier potential helps the minority carrier to crossing the junction. Hence, a small amount of current flows through the reverse bias PN junction due to the minority carriers. The amount of this current depends upon the number of minority carrier diffusing across PN junction. Thus, in turn, depend upon the generation of minority carrier within the P region and N region. It may be noted that the generation of minority carrier is dependent upon the temperature and is independent upon the applied reverse voltage. If the temperature is fixed, the rate of generation of minority carrier remains constant. Therefore, the current due to the flow of minority carrier remains constant, whether the applied voltage is increased or decreased. So that the current is known as reverse saturation current. This current is in nanoampere in SI and microampere in for germanium. The reverse saturation current, the current produced due to the minority carrier which are generated by thermal energy, is known as reverse saturation current, IO or IS. So this is the reverse saturation current which we see in the reverse bias.